recap for inspiration? Or do you guys want a DM recap?
I'll recap. Chapter 38. Kasich gets boned and domed. At the beginning of our little trip to Blinding Stone, Hummus violates and assaults 3 water trolls and eats them. Donaba uses divination to see if there's any non-lethal cure for Eldith at Blinding Stone. And a very familiar voice said, "Ha ha ha ha, no." We arrive at the caverns and leave our ship to go to the Cramp Tunnel, because I guess that was like the quickest way to Blinging Stone. We are like, no, fuck that. There were creepy little finger dudes, and we ran away.
Yes, they hurt.
They hurt a lot. We long rested. Cassie got boned, literally. We long rested and casted Dome of Truth to kind of talk about who she is, what happened, why we're here, if she's like our enemy or not. Turns out she is probably part of the Xanthram, and that's player knowledge, and definitely sus, but not to us specifically. She says that her organization thinks there's more than just 2 demon gods down here causing havoc, and that's it, I think.
It's a fair assessment. Yeah, I think you hit everything on it during your respective watches. And Matt, I completely spaced on getting with you, so we can roleplay that behind the scenes later this week if you're okay with that. I'm so sorry I spaced with everything going on with the kids for your watch with Jim Jar.
No worries.
Okay. Because that I'd like to keep behind the scenes.
Sure.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh. So you have a successful and restful sleep. Nothing out of the ordinary for the Underdark during your watches. And you all wake rested and refreshed, ready for a new day of adventuring. Moondancer would be doing his morning routine rituals, which at this point you guys have become accustomed to seeing as he dances around and slashes himself on his blade. Outside of your morning routines and rituals, is there anything that you guys would be doing prior to heading out?
I would do the usual morning ritual.
Okay. Are you doing any spells to try and see if today makes a difference for Eldith?
Just the normal, I would do 1 level of cure wounds and then mending. Just for shits and giggles. You never know.
Okay. Go ahead and mark that off your spell list.
And then I would be divinationing, ritual casting, divination, and trying to like, okay, there's nothing in Blingstone. Is there anything in Monthal Dareth? Menthol Dareth. Where the fuck this map is pointing to?
As you do this, that steady hum of whispers chattering over each other
It's the same question as the last time she asked, the whole non-lethally cured Elda.
Just a different location,
Not
correct?
the just die part.
Okay. You hear that familiar giggle. No.
Why are you so useless? And she'll just kind of like grumble, gets on the boat. Fuck!
Donovan asking the questions we had a couple years ago.
That is met with the response of more giggling and Perhaps you're just not asking the right questions.
You are in my head all the time, talking about nonsense all the time. What questions should I be asking?
There's a pause as all of the whispers come to a cease. Silence fills your mind. You hear a lot of questions from the respective voices. Different like variations of questions that you've thought of yourself or that you have asked and kind of mulling those around. And the voice says, "What fun would it be if I told you?" You're
Note to
smarter
self.
than this.
Ask for that in the divination next time.
You're smarter than this. At least I thought you were.
No, I'm not. You've read my mind. You're literally always in there.
And I always will be.
Not creepy at all.
Our connection goes
I'm not talking to you.
deeper than you seem to realize, my child.
Wait, are you my mom?
And then silence.
I have so many questions. No answers, as always.
Let me give you guys inspiration, because I will... I
North
think
is
I
that
did.
way.
I did. roll a d4. Actually, roll a survival, and then we'll go from there. She points down.
This way's north.
Anything for the rest of you prior to heading out while Donaba is doing her divination and yelling at herself?
Not particularly. Not for me.
That's you okay, darling? I mean, that's a loaded question. Maybe are you not worse than normal?
No, I just can't fucking get the answers out of the voices in my head. Even though they think they're my mom now. Because she just did say my child. I know y'all didn't hear it, but I did.
Of course she did.
Ah, she's so annoying. But yeah, I don't know what else to ask. Any ideas?
I'm going to see any Bodick. Bodick. This is
No,
not.
not like actually questions. More like questions regarding the curse and the mushroom goop and the mushroom spores, whatever the fuck it is.
Come!
Not that
As he like waddles over to you.
The other come.
Just cocks his little
Hi,
cap.
Sam. Do you want me to carry you today and you don't want to get carried by Blue?
He looks back and forth between the two of you. Up! And as he says up, he keeps looking at both of you.
You got him this time.
All right, cool. And she puts him in her usual baby Bjorn. But yeah, no, any kind of like questions y'all want me to ask God, Mom? God, Mom? Is my fairy godmother, I guess. Let me know and I will ask. Or any like, how else would you word how to save Eldith? I should just word it like that. Fuck!
Jimjar looks at you. There it is.
You weren't helpful at all.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be. This is fun.
God damn it! Well, we can just like sleep. I can just sleep, and then I can ask again tomorrow.
What about the Bodick?
I can't ask anymore. I don't think. Wait a minute.
Tomorrow.
I can ask about the Bodick. I'm a divination, once again, ritual.
Okay. What are you asking about the Bodick?
What did you want me to ask, Hummus?
I don't want to see Bodick.
Okay, cool.
To be fair, yeah.
Okay, but like, what it's specifically you want me to ask? It has to be specific, or else she's just gonna be like, no, but it's actually yes. There's like a 25% chance that she's lying at all times.
I don't want to see a Bodick.
That's not really a question I can I ask that question? I would know, right?
Yeah, you can ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that's occurring within the next 7 days.
How to get to Blinging Stone without seeing Bodix. Not, you know, what are those things specifically? Like, is there like a name for them?
Oh, I thought you were asking the
Yeah.
voices, your divination.
Oh yeah, no, I'm asking anybody in the voices about like what that thing was specifically, so I can ask a very specific question.
It's a Bodick.
I don't think they're called Boldix, Hummus.
Well, that's. I think he was saying Bodick, but now Baldick seems worse than that.
So it's called Baldix?
The Kuatoa are back.
Also,
Cause that's just dick.
I mean, that could be one of their personal names. I didn't really stop to ask.
Donovan, you hear whispers. No, she survived. I think she did. Did she make it out? Baloo, give me a con save, please.
Thirty 20.
Dick sounds familiar, and hearing dick, balls, cock, all of that together, there's this strange itching in the back of your brain.
Why is it so weird? Where are all these deja vus? Why am I getting it for dick and balls?
You know why.
Oh, I know. I know why, but
Oh, I was
it's
just making dick jokes, not character stuff, but
dick-related itching.
You should get checked out for that. I don't think my healing would work on that. Maybe not.
Can heal my own STIs. Thank you very much.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. I've never had to.
roll for gonorrhea.
Don't wanna test that out.
So what is your question, Donovan? As the voice
Are we gonna see any more of those fingerling monsters? The ones that almost killed Kasich during this trip to Blinging Stone? Which direction should we go to not deal with the fucking finger monsters that killed Kasich? Almost killed Kasich. There we go. Kazakhs.
Kazakhstan?
One of those things.
League is kind of bleeding into your vernacular.
Shh.
You hear the giggle again, and then, one question.
You're supposed to ask. You're supposed to be able to do multiple questions. That's the whole point. Ah!
One per use.
Are you just saying that the other ones are not going to be honest?
Is Is that your question?
I just asked my question. You just told me there was no more questions.
Well, because you had asked too. So you had asked if there were going to be any more on the way to Blingdenstone, or how to get to Blingdenstone without running into more. So the voice is.
Oh, the second question, the going to Blinging Stone without seeing the dick monsters, the finger dicks.
No purple worms.
There is no certainty. His fallen followers run amok.
This spell sucks.
You suck.
She would be flipping a tail if she could.
I think the voice would just kind of giggle and tease you and taunt you a bit.
Those dick monsters? No idea. Maybe. Get fucked. More or less.
That's about right.
That's
Man, where's a guide when we need one?
maybe in Blingdenstone. I mean, shall we continue?
I don't
I mean,
really
unless
think
you're
we
not-
have a choice otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can go back to Gracostock.
We could technically, but I think the dragon's not gonna be very happy with us.
Well, and it's also a fiery ruin.
Yeah, it's fire. It'll go out eventually.
You guys have a very optimistic point of view.
Optimism, yeah.
Actually, it's physics.
Do you even know what physics is?
Yeah.
What? How?
What are these
Just nothing.
physics?
Yeah.
Is it a type of magic?
I've never heard of physics magic, but okay.
Are you talking about fish or something?
What?
I don't know.
It sounds like a fish.
I'm assuming that this conversation is taking place as you guys begin to travel.
Yeah.
Okay. With where you guys are at on the map, are you planning to boat the rest of the way there, or are you going to travel by foot now?
Probably boat.
Boat.
It doesn't look like we can travel by foot. It looks like that's just rock, not a pathway, right?
Yeah, it's not technically a pathway, but it'd be like hiking. Just wanted to let
okay.
you guys know there's options and see how you wanted to handle things. Yeah.
Boat seems faster, better, safer.
Okay.
Stronger.
Rowing through the Underdark. Yeah.
Okay. Kasich taking points
Probably the harder
navigating.
Yes.
All right. Who all's rowing?
I'll row.
Almost would as well.
Okay.
Donovan will roll.
Beautiful. Okay. With this being the last stretch here, I will not make you guys roll for it. We will just say you guys traveled successfully and safely. The eeriness of the Underdark, very pertinent. Any conversations or anything you guys want to discuss during the travel?
So, that was fun last night, right?
Yes?
I can't help but notice nobody asked about my dad. It's pretty
Okay,
great.
Hummus, who's your dad?
already know his dad.
No, we totally did ask you, Hummus, about your dad and your dad about his dad.
Not enough.
Okay,
Oh,
do you
sorry.
like your dad specifically a lot, or like, what is your relationship with your dad?
He's my dad.
Yeah, like, do you like that? Do you not like that? Are you excited about that? Are you gonna like fuse with him and like be a big blob together?
Whoa, whoa.
I'm glad
that
you
too
said
much
it, because if you
question?
didn't, he would have.
You don't do that.
Why not?
Would you fuse with your dad?
I mean, at the moment, I think my mom is inside my head, so technically, yes.
Daddy, chill.
You don't do that.
Yeah, this is the Underdark, not Alabama.
What's in Alabama?
If you have to ask, you don't want to know.
You know, okay, I'll take that. Do you have a mom?
What?
Well, I have a mom and a dad. My dad was the one that raised me. My mom is kind of just a deadbeat that ran away. Or is in my head. Yes.
Thomas just looks over to Global. Do I have a mom?
I suppose technically you do. You see, when an ooze eats the remnants of a furry adventuring friend, that meal sometimes turns into hummus.
So, Gorkwatch is your mom?
A
Huh. So technically your mom is also gone and a deadbeat.
just
I
dead.
think just dead.
True.
I guess I would imagine, I mean, the way you described him, some sort of tall, wood ape-like creature, it would be hard to tell if it was a male or a female.
I mean, anybody can be parents, mom, dad, who cares? They're interchangeable, right? Because, like, technically my dad was supposed to be the deadbeat, but then my mom became the deadbeat, and dad was like, nah, bitch, I'll raise them myself.
Do you not
I have,
know
like,
how
so many sisters.
babies are made?
No idea. I've never been taught. I just thought they just kind of lay eggs and then the eggs hatch and then the dad leaves. At least that's what everybody else told me. But then, like, my dad was the one that raised me? Well, all of the kids. All of his kids.
I didn't get an
with
egg.
that deadbeat mom.
Did someone take my egg?
I'm assuming everybody came out of an egg, right?
If you recall, I think the dragon ate your egg.
Oh, yeah, that dragon egg is dead.
Wait, that was my egg?
That was your egg, but then,
Think
yeah.
so. We'll see if we can get you a new one. Maybe a different egg.
I don't. Wait. Are we stealing babies if we're stealing eggs?
It's my egg.
I feel like that's the question you should have asked a while ago.
Well,
Huh.
that's
Are we the
a
bad
question I think
guys?
we need to leave. That's a question we can't answer ourselves and should leave up to our local Supreme Courts to decide.
God damn it.
What is a local Supreme Court?
Some sort of I heard the term. It's like some sort of governing body of old people who are out of touch with society.
Oh. Why are they ruling the world? What?
I don't think they rule the world. I think they just govern it.
Isn't that the
it's
same
tradition.
thing, but with more words?
Fair enough.
I feel like
I-
Moon Dancer is just watching all of this with like a very shocked and disappointed expression.
Where is Moondance? Am I joining?
He's on the boat with you. Oh, player? No, he's hopefully will be able to come back next week, but his work stuff got shifted around. So he
Gotcha.
had told us a couple weeks ago he was going to miss at least the next two.
Ah.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be our next discussion of our next fireside evening chat. Where do babies come from?
They come from eggs.
Mission
Yeah,
accomplished.
It's a little more complicated than that.
What? What?
Yeah. It's
What do you mean it's more complicated than that?
It's a
A
whole
mommy?
thing.
A mom and dad. Mom lays the egg, dad fertilizes the egg, and then dad is the one to take care of it after mom is a deadbeat or dad is a deadbeat, whatever.
Oh. I guess I was under the impression you didn't understand how fertilization worked.
No, that's easy. Do you not come from an egg?
Rebecca, can you check on something?
Yes. But
Oh, you do come from egg.
well, I don't know. I think so. But normal people, they don't lay the eggs. They hatch them inside themselves.
Oh God, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Why?
That's a question you're probably gonna have to ask one of your godheads.
Ew, no, that's gross.
I mean,
That's so unhygienic. Are you okay?
well, I've never had one. But I'm okay.
Skin sex.
That was probably the most vile yet accurate description of pregnancy and childbirth I've ever heard.
You have skin too, don't you? I mean, it's more like the skin that forms on the top of milk after it sits out for too long.
Oh,
But it's skin, right?
does that actually count as skin?
Oh yeah. Your skin's like
Yeah,
if you
like
take a
milk
quash
is set up.
and then you stir it.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, I can make things up too.
What?
Have you never seen milk?
I have, and it's kind of weird. I don't really like it. And it's kind of weird that it comes from, like, other animals and you're drinking it. It's really weird. I don't like to think about it.
I mean, we eat lots of stuff that come from animals.
Yeah, but, like, you're stealing, like, their baby's food specifically out of spite, it almost seems.
I suppose. I mean, that's if you get your milk from other animals, and they not your.
Because
own
I've
baby.
never seen like human milk being sold in stores. Always like goats or cows or sometimes llamas. One time, caramel. It was one of those animals with like humps in their back, and it was
Caramel.
like salty. It was weird. I think like all of the milks, the only one that I haven't seen in stores are like human milk. Have you seen human milk?
I mean, I've seen it.
Have
I
you
don't know
eaten
if
human
I'm
milk?
seeing it for sale.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it for sale. It's kind of weird. There's like all kinds of other animal milk for sale, but not the human ones for some reason.
I think that's because you keep it yourself, you know.
But like,
If you buy other milk, it's just to supplement your own milk that you're continuing to produce. You can use that to make your own, cheese and butter.
yeah, I don't understand dairy very well. It's kind of weird. And it doesn't really taste good either.
Well, I will debate you there. Lots of things. Cream.
No.
Cheese, cream cheese.
I've never had cream cheese. I've had cream and I had cheese, but they were not good.
Cream or cheese?
Nope, don't like cream or cheese.
Are you all saying words right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Those are actual foods that you could eat up top. Maybe down here too, if you can find it.
I mean, you drink cream. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, it's a strange world. I mean, demons and human milk.
Yeah, do demons also produce milk?
What? Demons produce milk? I don't know.
I don't know. You seem to know a lot about milk, so I just assumed you would know.
Yeah, I don't. I know about the normal milks and people milk and some maybe a few like exotic milks like Yeti milk and
I've never seen those in
grass
store.
milk and dragon milk.
Ooh, I wonder if Thunderchild will allow us to milk him.
Sure he would.
Gross. As you guys reach the shoreline, what is your plan for the boat before you disembark?
Tie it up?
I mean, we could pull it on shore and then
We could just put it into the bag of holding. We still have that.
I don't think
Yeah,
it
don't
opens
know.
that wide, does it?
Yeah, it only opens like 2 feet wide.
The hammer haversack of Handy Haversack only opens 2 wide.
Let me double check. I'm pretty
Because we have like one of the skinny boats from a canoe, right? That's what I'm imagining this whole time.
Don't you have that hole? We could put it in the hole, right?
I think we have a hole. Wait, no. We got rid of either the haversack or the hole. I don't remember which one.
No, you have both. You got rid of the bag of holding. You still have the hole.
Oh, I'll just lay down the hole and shove the boat into the hole?
All right. That would work.
Can you
So
make
now
a
you
character
can
sheet for the
the whole
hole so I can like know what's in it? So that everybody can know what's in it, so I don't have to be the one to check.
Want everyone knowing what's in your boat hole?
Tina's deep
I mean,
hole.
well, it's our boat hole.
I guess it's a collective giant boat hole.
Yeah, it's like it's not just a hole for me; it's a hole for everyone.
All right. Well,
And
now I'm
also
changing
stamp
it.
whenever there's an emergency, and that we can't like keep him safe.
What's going on?
It's a
I miss-
hole,
We're just talking about our big boat hole.
big boat
Oh.
hole.
Put stamp the hole. We'll fill it up.
I was calling it Tina's deep hole, but it is now the party's boat hole.
Boat hole.
Love a good boat hole.
Oh, also, Hummus, thanks for the hat. You can have it back.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on top of Hummus's head.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you. The hat is touching you.
Alright, your party boat hole is accessible for anybody to touch and look at.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with people touching my hole.
Well, I mean, you were sucking Moon Dancer's sack, so I mean, I feel like we've already crossed that line.
We crossed it
You don't have
way
to-
long ago.
You don't have to expose me like that.
Oh, baby, shit my pants. God, that was so much fun.
Oh, baby, shit my pants.
Is that in quotes? It should be. If not, I'm gonna put it there. Hold on. No.
Great.
The baby shit my pants. Baloo, like 7 sessions ago. It's the exact verbiage of what I put in the quotes channel. Okay, what is our marching order as we put this girthy wood into the party's boat hole?
Ask me first, I guess, because he's because she has the map.
I can, but I also don't have dark vision.
But you have like a
I can
torch, right?
Let's see what I got here. Right, yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, because there's absolutely no other bow dicks around to draw attention to yourselves with torches.
Thomas is just gonna slither in front.
I'm a snake.
But you can't read the map, Hummus. Do you know where you're going?
Oh my god, not
Forward.
another character that can't read.
Yes.
Good answer.
Oh, I can take the lead.
And
Oh,
both characters know more languages than everybody else.
I can take the lead. I'm gonna use cantrip light so Cassie can see the map.
Okay.
And
What are you lighting?
Cassie, I want you to. No, I'm using cantrip light.
I know, but what are
Oh.
you?
So
That would be.
Because you have to put it
Dark
on
map.
something, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I guess I'll cast it on my shield.
Okay.
Yeah. You might.
And Castic, I want you to follow behind me so you can read the map
All right. I'll be right behind you.
and just guide me. Tell me which
I will guide
direction
you.
we're going. to hit these.
also guide me. Thomas is still trying to get in front anyway.
Donovan will be in the back with the rest of the NPCs and making sure they don't die.
I like it. And I just pictured the 3 of you in that pottery scene from Ghost.
Hmm.
Okay.
Who's in front?
It's amalgamation. I
All
All
pictured...
three of you are in front at the same time.
Yeah, I pictured.
Uh,
I just pictured you like riding Baloo's shoulders as Hummus like engulfs you guys in his gelatinous form. To cuddle puddle.
Mhm.
Thomas is still trying to force his way into the front, whether Blue allows it or not.
Do you resist? Stop resisting!
Oh no, he's going full cat.
I'll just let him get in front. I'm not gonna. He's an
Yeah.
ooze. It's gonna happen.
Or you can baby Bjorn him in your chest. So technically he is in the front.
I can slide through 1-inch spaces, so I can get out.
Okay.
Careful around.
No one will restrain this.
Careful when he's around your boat hole.
Not
The boat hole
ball.
will need to be quite away from Hummus. He might eat. Wait a minute. Can you eat the blowhole while you... Wait a minute. So if there's a blowhole in you, would you be sucked up? Or would you just be... Oh,
What?
that's so disappointing.
Yeah, if it's
You're
in
not
him,
sucking?
but it's not open, then I feel like he would just like eat it over time.
Yeah, just be carrying it around.
Would you be able to eat a magic item?
I don't have to eat things. Do you eat everything you carry?
Well, Globagul does. I didn't know you can control it.
That's racist.
Don't judge me.
You are the dad. I'm assuming son and dad would have the same, like, physiology?
That's racist.
That doesn't make any sense.
Apparently, all blobs are the same to Donaba.
They look the same. They sound the same. Yeah.
Wow.
Walks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
Whack.
I mean, if it cracks like a duck, it looks like a duck. It's a duck.
It's a goose.
No, goose quacks and duck quacks are different. Their languages are kind of similar. I can like talk goose a bit, but it has like a deeper tongal tone for goose, and quacks are more light, and it's like Elvish versus Selvik.
You're-
Sylvan, whatever the fuck. Sylvan is like lighter and like more bubbly. Elvish is a little deeper, a little more tongal.
You're deep in fungal.
We literally are deep in fungal.
That the regional dialect of the southeastern.
I'll have you know, I can tell what duck is.
Wait, you can speak duck? Wait, no, I already know you can speak duck. But like, you've never talked to a goose. You'll see the difference when you talk to a
Honk.
goose. You'll understand.
Oh,
But we
he
haven't
told
seen a
you.
goose yet.
To be
Globagul
fair, I
goes
don't
for a
think
high
he's
five.
ever seen either a duck or a goose.
They sounded exactly the same.
They're not,
Honk.
but I mean,
See?
that's not saying anything in goose. You're just honking.
Nobody calls my son a honky. You're a honky.
No, honking, as in like goose honks. Whenever they're like upset at you.
No.
Well, you've never seen a goose.
You.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know if Globagul's ever seen a goose, right?
I mean, like it's a little different. It's just the dialect is just a little different. It's like knowing Spanish and that is just quacking. You didn't say anything.
I mean,
How was one supposed to say anything? While
Well,
quacking?
it's a lot of body language and also quacking and also actually saying something. You won't. It's complicated. It's a very complicated language.
Sounds like you don't quite understand it either.
Oh no, I understand it. It's my I guess mother tongue, as people would say.
No
I've
one
learned
says that.
before I learned common. Actually,
What'd you say about my mother?
nothing.
oh, hey, it's tongue in the mother's.
I mean, yeah, that says your mama, but like, there is nothing else in contact. Like that. Also, your mom is literally not even a duck. They just knew duck for some reason. Or did it come from Globagul? Does Globagul, do you know duck?
Quack.
That didn't say anything in duck.
You
just
didn't say
quacked.
anything in duck. You quacked. Honk. Quack honk.
Same thing.
It's not. It really isn't.
Quack, honk. Quack, honk.
See, she gets it. Hey. Up top, as he extends a
You're
tendril
not
for a high
saying
five.
anything in duck.
And you're not saying anything important. I don't see the difference.
I mean, true. We're just talking about languages. And, like, the difference between duck and goose. There's also a difference between, like, specifically, I know Mandarin duck way better than I know any sort of other duck languages. There's, like, different dialects in different communities.
Like duck à l'orange and lemon duck,
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
DuckTales actually very popular among ducks.
Stealth rolls for
think
all
so.
of you, please, while you are continuing to travel and converse. Oh yeah, I should roll for Moon Dancer. And then blue, please. Moon Dancer got an 8. Okay, cool. Overall, you guys are pretty quiet. Most of the noise comes from like exasperated sighs from Moon Dancer as this conversation continues, and little like, oh my god.
I hate it here.
Yeah. And he's not talking to any of you. He's just talking out loud. Oh my god. Are they still talking? Oh, she never stops. And then perception checks, please.
I don't see shit.
I see even less shit. I don't know what's going on.
Moon
I see
Dancer
just
don't
as
see
much shit as Donovan.
Donk.
Nobody sees anything. Okay. Because I'm enjoying the shenanigans and roleplay, I'm going to drag you down real quick, Hummus. We'll be right back, because I want to see this one play out. I want to see what you do with this. We'll be back. Bye.
Looking like a double-wide surprise.
Once she
Looking like a
lays the
double-wide
egg.
surprise.
Kind of a dick move, but
Yeah.
it happens a lot.
I think someone's been hungry.
It also happens with the opposite sex, where the two females get together and they only they only get together with a male to get it fertilized, and then they kick the male out of the.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Hello? You okay?
There's a woman humming.
There's a woman humming?
Huh?
Yeah.
What is she humming about?
I don't know. It's creepy.
Should we attack them on sight then?
I don't. Did the Bodix hum?
Don't think
I
it made any noise.
don't
Was it
know.
That horrible, unworldly clatter that you just, makes you want to scratch the back of your eyeballs out.
Oh, there's a woman. She's humming.
Oh, humming.
And also,
Woman humming.
she might be hungry. Or maybe not.
So
She
we
might
kill
be-
on sight.
I mean, I think we're pretty close to the city. Maybe it's just
There's bone on the ground. And they didn't finish.
they're boning on the ground?
Thomas will just like pick up a little bone fragment.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's the Underdark, right? That they're everywhere?
Donovan will prepare a crossbow shot once she sees the woman.
Roger.
I mean, to be fair, again, it could just be like, I mean, what kind of bone is it?
I'm just gonna take a bite. I think it tastes like bone.
I was gonna say, give me a nature check.
I'm still gonna try this.
Yeah, it's a bone.
I mean, I'd rather shoot than be sorry, because like the bone finger people didn't really say anything and kind of just whacked the shit out of you.
I think she ate the bow dick.
She ate the bow dicks?
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it also could be a chicken bone. Like, maybe it's
What?
someone's lunch.
I'm already a shot, just in case.
Okay. Guess I caught you guys on a good day when I stumbled into you.
Yeah, kinda.
All right. Hummus, why don't you lead us to this hummy woman? Yeah,
Wait,
here.
we're going. Okay.
Oh, I mean, is it a different way from the direction to Blingding Stone here on the map?
I don't know.
Well, which way to here? It?
I'm assuming it is in the direction of Blinged Stone.
Yes. You couldn't tell exactly like how far or where specifically, but you knew that it was somewhere before you, like ahead of you.
So yeah, I was just gonna point in that direction.
Okay.
It's probably just pointing forward in a hallway.
All right, so we're heading that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, let me bring this map up. And as you guys continue forward, you all begin to hear it. But that's not what I want to know. Where did I put it? Here we go. Not too far from where you guys are. Maybe 100 yards. You see that the tunnel widens up just a little bit, and to the left you see an opening that looks to split off to another tunnel or section.
The humming coming from the split off or the main way?
The split off.
Is everybody else able to hear it at this point?
Yes.
What is it?
Does it seem magical?
Give me an Arcana check.
Does it sound like a specific tune?
Not anything that would be familiar to any of you.
But it is like a.
It
like a
is.
tune.
Yes, it
So
is
just
musical.
random notes,
Correct.
like she's humming jazz.
Yeah, but better.
Do you like jazz?
As you draw nearer, how do you approach? Are you going in? Are you going to try and bypass?
If we're going towards the humming, then I'm just gonna be stealthy about it.
They miss stealth.
I don't know if there's any reason to go to the humming.
Is the humming still? The humming's in a different direction than Blinged Stone now.
No, so what it is the tunnel, it kind of widens up, and then there's like an opening that goes into either another tunnel or like a cave or something. It kind of splits from the wall. But the path itself does not split. My apologies.
Oh,
Okay. So then, yeah,
Sounded
I'm
like-
just gonna be still.
And what was that you said, Kasich?
It sounded, the way you described it, it sounded like it opened up into like a wider cavern and then like split off.
Okay, my
in two
apologies.
directions. Okay.
Sorry.
Then I guess we'll just. Do we see anything? There you go.
Let
Stealthy
me
stealth.
Share this map. If you guys are wanting to sneak in, go ahead and give me a new stealth.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait outside.
I'm gonna wait outside. Okay. Let me put this on here real quick.
Don't trust this humming. Guys running into trouble, just give me a call.
Let me find this token.
Really doubt anything's gonna poop in you this time.
Poop in you.
That's not what I'm worried about. Everything here has tried to kill us, except for a few people. This is gonna be no different.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna try and kill us.
As you guys
Not me.
begin to enter, the humming stops, and you hear a kind of sing-songy voice. Um, Hello. Don't be shy. Come in.
No, thank you.
So are these like?
Are these two different elevations right now on the map?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
So, what you see, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The kids are going wild. It's slightly distracting. So, you see that the cave mouth, essentially, that you went into opens up. And the ground in here is all level. There are little bits of rifts, just aesthetically. It does not change the elevations, are not enough that it would affect anything mechanically. It's not incredibly well. It's wide enough. It's probably 40 feet wide and close to, I think, 100. Let me double check. Okay, it's about 80 feet deep. And as you kind of cross the threshold and step in, you see that there are some bioluminescent fungi scattered out that give a dim lighting to this area. Towards the back, there is a woman. Let me bring up this picture.
So the candles all there, like they're on the map. So it's illuminated.
Yes. Can you see on it? You can see everything on there, right?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That is not it. It is this one. An old woman. She looks a bit mad, but there's a glimmer in her eye. And her back is to you guys, but as she turns, you catch that and that smile. I've been waiting for you. I wasn't sure if you would make it or not.
Hummus is just a puddle right now, still trying to hide.
Like one of us specifically, or all of us as a group?
All of you.
Okay.
No, thank you.
The stones have
All
If you
of
could just
them.
point
You're-
us the direction to leave.
the stones have whispered about your travels.
Oh, she's just crazy. She talks to rocks.
You see that throughout this area, the walls are stone, but there are veins, almost root-like, that kind of course through it. And there seems to be a pulse in the air. Hanging from the ceilings are totems made of spider silk and broken mirrors and other, little bits and bobs. And you see some runes and writing kind of carved into the walls and the floor here. I'm not mad at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I can answer some questions about what's been going on.
Right. Moon Dancer, go ask her some questions.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is, I feel that questions is Donaba's strong suit.
No, it hasn't really been working out.
Hummus is gonna just
Eldon, go
come
ask
back
her
to
some
the north.
questions.
Wait, I got an idea. Even if I was successfully stealth, I'm still gonna just pop forward.
Okay.
Why don't you ask me a question? Have you asked about? You should ask about my dad. It's pretty great.
What would you like to tell me about your father?
That's still a question. I count it. He's great.
Are you happy that he's your father?
Yeah.
That's good, I suppose.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
Where's your father?
I don't technically have one.
That's it. Did you come from an egg?
No,
You just what?
people don't come from eggs.
Yeah, we do.
She looks to you. And there's a little excitement in her eyes as she cocks her head. You might.
You lied. He's looking over at like the group. She didn't come
No.
from an egg at all.
I did come from an egg.
She
Uh,
steps forward slightly, not aggressively. And as she does, there's a little bit of a limp in her walk, but she swirls and twirls the tattered remnants of her dress, and she looks at all of you. There's a slight surge in the lights from the bioluminescent fungi in here. And she looks to you first, Baloo.
Yes.
What are your surface level thoughts? The things at the
Beans.
forefront of your mind.
Bean.
Beans?
I miss beans right now.
Please
Yeah,
give
like a good-
me a
Like a
Go
bean
ahead.
stew. No.
You really
I
are.
don't know. This is the first thing that came to my head.
You know what? That's okay. I don't really know what to make of that, but okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Save the shit out of that wisdom.
Did you? That excitement leaves her eyes as she kind of like scrunches her nose at you. You're boring. And she looks. What was that?
A man can't miss home.
There are more interesting things than beans. She turns her gaze to you, Kasich. What are your surface level thoughts?
don't worry. I like beans. I think.
Getting judged out here for having thinking about
I
my.
guess I would be
soup.
thinking mostly about who this old lady is and if somehow they're related to Donaba.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. You feel her gaze almost begin to pierce into your eyes, through them, into your minds. It's one of those things, like it's such a strange gaze that you can't break it. Not that you're charmed. It's just quite fascinating. You feel a little bit of pressure begin to throb in your skull as she's using detect thoughts. She presses deeper. If you would prefer to message it to me, and this goes for any of you, you can. What are some of the deeper thoughts going through your mind?
Wonder.
And Baloo, you know that she was trying to probe your mind, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, I know. When she said beans out loud.
Okay, I'm just clarifying that she was trying to like delve deeper.
I mean that's it right there. I wonder if there's any possible way to save Ilmith, if it's even realistic at this point.
Bean.
For your sake, you did save on that throw, so she did not get that from you. Kasich, as you feel that pressure starting to build within your head, she giggles a little as she leans in and whispers this to you, before pulling back and telling you, none that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I just, wanted to know if you knew any of those Supreme Court guys.
None. I will give you my name if you give me yours.
Don't say beans. Don't say beans.
My name's Pinto.
Roll deception. You're not a bean.
No, it's yes, you're right. Bean is my maiden name. I'm not a bean anymore.
I promise you truths and nothing but, if you give the same.
Oh god, this is a court.
Any name?
You could give me another's name, if you choose to do so. Could be one that you love, or the name of someone you hate.
Thumberchad.
Ooh.
Ooh, Thunderchat.
She reaches slowly and plucks at the air next to your cheek as she giggles and brings her hand to her mouth, opening and pushing in the air. Grula Munga. I'll put that in chat for you. She turns her attention momentarily to you, Donaba. What are your surface thoughts?
It's just the voices. All of the voices at once.
Please give me.
She's gonna have a bad time with Donovan.
Please give me a
It's
wisdom
like-
saving throw. Go ahead.
It's a bunch of static, but also voices like hush whispers, and like one very dominant, kind of evil mushroom-looking one that's just like talking shit, and then the crazy one's also talking shit. And it's all shit that like nobody cares or knows about.
What are your deeper thoughts as you begin to feel that same pressure building within your mind?
The deeper thoughts at this point would just be about beans. And Eldith and beans with Eldith, beans without Eldith. What if Eldith had a bean name, it would be edamame.
You know what is
It was
fucking
just about
terrible?
beans now.
Is that if this was any other player that gave me that answer, I would tell them to stop fucking with me and just be honest. But I wholeheartedly believe that that is completely accurate with her.
Oh, everybody started saying beans. So Donovan is like, wait, beans? What would Eldith's name be? Oh, edamame. Yep, definitely edamame. Yep, beans.
Why are you all so obsessed with beans?
He's in it
I
for-
blame hummus.
Wait, what?
Wait, I blame
Another
the bean.
name.
Whoever said beans first, I blame Baloo.
Oh, and you watch as she pluck, and then smiles. Thank you. She turns her attention to you, Hummus. What are your surface level thoughts?
Are you eating our thoughts?
Not your thoughts.
Probably taking the name. But I'm saying that as a player. Man, this is such an unfortunate situation because everybody's talking about beans. And it's like saying don't think about a cow, and of course that's the first thing you think about.
Bean.
The first thing that popped in my head was beans. I'm so sorry I sent us down this rabbit hole.
You know what? If it wasn't this, it would have been something else ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
par for the course.
So I'll at least add on that it's probably also including eggs,
Eggs
and
and
then-
beans.
and then maybe a little bit of
Very similar.
like imagining what this person's father would look like.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. What are your...
I could lucky this, but I just don't want to.
You don't want to? You got full inspo. You're just not doing it so you can troll me more.
Yes.
What are your deeper thoughts? God damn it. Why do I even try? I can't be
send
serious.
I'll send a message with a deeper thought.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. I will wait for that. And then I'm going to do a wisdom save for Moon Dancer. I feel like his surface thoughts potentially likely would be something along the lines of just being tired of the shenanigans and
Why the fuck is
ridiculous
everybody thinking about
conversations.
beans?
Yes.
Being tired.
Yes.
Bean.
I wonder if
Can
they
you make alcohol from beans? Yep.
Ooh.
It would probably
I
taste
want some
horrible.
chili with beans.
That does actually sound really good with some cornbread.
You're
Cornbread.
welcome.
I'm making notes. And I will not be sharing his deeper thoughts because I think I know what they are, but I'll double check with him. And of course, Hummus, you feel that same pressure building within your self.
Just a rumbling in the core.
Yeah, like a little Pooh Bear. And I'm gonna wait just a second till I get your message to see if she says anything or responds. Boop, boop, boop.
Does there seem to be a way forward?
No, this is closed in. It's just like a little alcove in this area.
Okay.
But you do
Could
see
I
there's
insight that I'm not. That's not what I'm eating. She said.
yeah, that she's not eating your words. Absolutely,
But she's eating something.
that's what it looks like.
Insight this.
Absolutely.
I guess we can just continue on our way. Nice meeting you.
Bye, Bean Lady.
With a 22, and let me read this message really quick. That last part, I hate you. Okay. With a 22, there's truth to what she says, Baloo, as she is not specifically eating your words. But there's something more, something darker. It kind of gives you. Can lizards get goosebumps? It gives you goosebumps.
I don't know.
Well, in this case, we're going to say yes. It causes your scales to tingle, and not in a happy, fun time sort of way. And there's a bit of excitement in her demeanor and the way she carries herself as she turns to dive deeper into the next person.
I think we should leave.
Why did you ask my name?
Would you like to tell me your name, Hummus?
Yeah. It's
Wow, rude.
I didn't know you could speak goose.
Did you really have to call her the C word?
God damn it.
I think. Sorry, let me try again.
Oh, okay.
That's not much better, my friend.
He's just saying hummus and duck. Or whatever the closest thing to it would be.
You don't want anything in return for the gifts that you have given me.
What
We have given
what do we
you
give
no
her?
gifts.
She holds up 3 fingers, bony, long, sharp nails at the end.
You can keep those
Names.
gifts. I don't want your pony fingers.
She names. 3 names. Usually, deals are made before names are given. But I like that you got right to the point.
Oh,
Here.
are you like the wet lady? We met the wet lady before. I think it was kind of like that.
What?
Wet
It
lady.
was a wet lady.
She made deal.
Yeah.
We gave her our goo.
And
Oh.
she was a moist woman that lived in a lake.
She was not a hag.
Oh.
Totally not a hag.
We never are.
Hey.
Oh, so you are a hag. Nice.
No, she said she's not.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what the wet lady said, and the wet lady was a hag.
No, she
Was?
clearly said she was not a hag.
I mean, that's what they would tell us, that they're not a hag, but they are a hag.
Legally, I have to tell you if they are a hag.
I don't think that's a thing that... I don't think they care about laws. I think that's incorrect.
That's racist.
No, it isn't.
I don't know what to believe other than. So you're offering us 3 just their names?
No. Information, answering questions. Normally, these kinds of things are discussed prior to the exchange.
Oh.
From what I.
So then you have.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. Go
All
ahead.
right. So now, if we've already exchanged stuff, then you have to give us a truthful answer.
Yes.
Oh.
I told you before names were given I would be truthful with you if that was returned.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So I guess my first question is, what are you doing with the names?
I'm saving them for later to repurpose. I haven't quite decided yet. But the stones speak highly of your ventures. Whispers through the tunnels. I'm not sure just yet. But it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them.
I'm just going to look over to the group, but mainly Donna. Since your deadbeat mom didn't have any answers, maybe she can fix Eldith. Yeah, Eldith.
I guess I could ask. I mean, she's better than my deadbeat mom, that's for sure. Maybe she'll be more honest.
Maybe we should stop saying each other's names out loud.
Well, I don't know my deadbeat mom's name.
Yeah, but you just said your girlfriend's name.
Oh, shit.
She adds another finger. I think Moondancer would say, okay, I was wrong. I don't think Donaba should be the one doing the talking.
I told you so.
You were supposed to ask questions.
Huh.
It's yeah. Bring her forward.
How do we fix mushroom disease?
Specifically, her mushroom disease.
Specifically without her dying.
Oh yeah, that part.
She takes a moment and circles around Eldeth. And as she does, you can see her eyes scanning every bit of her, every nook and cranny. And she whispers the name Eldeth as she does. This is not what I would call a disease, so much as a curse or infection. And she kind of smiles, almost excited, as she continues to talk after you. She grows beneath Blingden Stone still. The Deep King won't say it, but his precious stone is sprouting with spore roots. And she takes a finger and swipes some strands of hair out of Elda's face and behind her ear, and Elda's kind of flinches slightly, turning her attention to you guys. Even the Duragard dream of her now. Soon, she will wed the Underdark itself, and all will call her mother. And as she says this, she goes back to twirling the tattered dress that she's wearing. There are not many ways to free Eldeth here of what plagues her. The most immediate would be the death of Zugtimoy. But she might have to go through others first. She looks all of you over. Which of you are healers? or warriors of your gods?
Barbara points to herself. Huh? You mean like a restoration but greater?
Yes. And as she steps forward, she gets close to you, uncomfortably close. And as she leans in, you can feel the heat radiating off of her body onto you.
Quack.
Nice.
Quack, quack,
And-
quack, 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 quack.
And there's a scent to her. It's like, I mean, there's not a nice way to say old people smell.
I mean, hummus
But
smells like
it's-
sulfur all the time.
it's
We're used to it by now.
there's more than just that. It's something ancient. Something that should have been long gone and forgotten by now. With a tint of halitosis, and you can feel the steam from her mouth. Ew!
Ew.
That's so gross, but accurate. So yeah. Ugh.
Minus the cumin.
I was just gonna say no coop. You feel like the moisture from her breath as she leans in, and the movement of air as she takes a deep breath, sniffing you.
It's here. It's at the door. Alright.
And what was that?
Sorry, I ordered some food.
Okay. And after smelling you for what feels like an eternity, but for a short moment, she whispers in your ear, "Not strong enough yet, are you?" as she pulls back.
You sound just. Blah, 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 blah. When I compare you to my mother, so it seems like you know her. Is this like a hag thing where you just know everybody? That's a hag.
No, that's not how that works.
That's
The
racist.
hags have an underground. I feel like the hags at this point have an underground cult where they just, share information.
They don't have meetings. That's silly.
They also control the
Well, you haven't said no, so that means that there is some kind of informational hag, railway, whatever's going on.
Did you just make an underground railway reference?
Yes.
Yes.
The conviction with which he said it too. Oh my god. No, I do not believe I know your mother. But the way
Yeah, I've
you
heard of that.
sound so disgusted mentioning her makes me happy.
So you like being degraded? Is that like a kink for you?
No, she likes mommy issues.
Ah, she has mommy issues. Got it.
Trauma allows more wiggle room for repurposing. And while I don't have
don't-
your name yet, it could happen. And she looks at you expectantly.
I don't know my mom either. Apparently her name was Gorquat.
He sounds lovely.
Are you like part Demogorgon?
No.
Is that how you know like so much shit, but also not at the same time?
No. I've been down here for... Oh my god. Everybody's like maxed on inspo right now, right? You guys are like... You guys are just like racking them up right now, but I can't give any more. God damn it. Because
And a
your
flurry blow.
your oh my god, because your reference, Baloo would have gotten you on, and that one definitely would have. I lost my train of thought. She would tell you that no, she's not a part Demogorgon. Oh yeah, I've just been around for a while, and I've learned when and how to listen. You pick up things like that when you've been around as long as I have. People and beings talk.
Beans don't talk.
Beings, not beans. What is the obsession with beans?
Yes.
She,
They're really good for the heart, and the more you eat, the more you toot.
Did I tell her my name? I don't think I did.
No, but Donaba did.
Oh, also, you said you're trading names, right? Gilbert.
Oh my god.
Gilbert, and then Gilbert's weird, and then Kari, Bellacar, Bellacore. Maybe they're alive. Not sure. Blippadoop. I know. Actually, no. That might be dead.
Oh.
Seraph? Oh wait, no. That one's dead too.
Globicle
just saying
burps.
Runt. No, he's dead. Fuck.
I was just saying.
Turvy and Tupsy? No, I think they're dead too. Do
What
they
up?
have to be alive?
I got Bradrick. Or Bredrick.
Yes, living names.
Oh, Jorlin. Jorlin.
You think we have enough? How about this question? What's the thing that you would least like us to know about yourself?
That is a good question, she says as she ponders for a moment.
Elvira. That's the Queen Bee's name. Whoever the fuck that was.
A queen bean?
A Queen Bean. Yeah, I think she was part bean. It's been a really long time. There's a lot of names.
Why don't you just go to a city sometime?
Kari. Yeah, that's a name. I think they're alive. I really wouldn't know. I do have her shield. She might still be alive though. I don't know. I know Gilbert's probably alive. Ooh, what was that little girl's name?
What little girl?
That the little one that cooks. Coco, that's her name.
Dang. She ponders a moment, plucking at the air as Donaba is speaking these names, but tuning out the
Vosel
rest.
Burr.
What?
Can I Arcana this?
Absolutely.
It's VOSSBUR. That's the big
Oh,
mushroom. I
yeah.
have all of the fucking names. Oh, Rombatomp was also a name, but I don't remember what happened to them.
We're just attempting to get her so fat on names that she can't run away from us.
Baloo,
More
there is
questions. It seems like she knows a lot of things.
there is definitely something archonic going on here. She ponders, taking a break from plucking as Donaba stops to turn her wheel some more. What I don't want you to know.
Brooke got bedated to death.
Let her speak.
Oh, it's just a lot of names that's in my head that everybody's just talking right now because they want all of the questions. They have like a lot of questions. They're all saying them at the same time,
you're gonna
and
get
also
us
saying all the
killed.
names at the same time.
And you're gonna get us killed if you
But
keep
if-
saying
but
all
if
these
they
names. You
kill
already gave
us-
him all. You already gave her most of our names.
Down, but why don't you?
Hey,
write
I
them
was the
down?
one in charge of asking the questions. That's your fault.
Oh my god.
Write them
Okay.
down.
I think she missed that one.
Eurathis?
Write them down on a piece of paper.
I don't have a piece of paper.
Jimjar hands
Let
you a
her
piece of
tell
paper.
us the. Let us. Just let her tell us the answer to our questions first. We can rattle off the names of our enemies later.
There's a lot.
What a daring question as she approaches you. As she gets closer to you, Cassie, kind of not dancing, but sort of swaying as she circles around you. She smells like rotting compost and burnt honey. You know what she smells like is a shot of fucking brain fart. That's what I'm gonna describe it as.
With a little bit of cumin?
Yes, with a little bit of cumin. What I don't want you to know is that I was once 3 sisters, and now we are one. And as she says that, there's a bit of a reverberation in her voice that almost makes it sound as though multiple voices are speaking.
Almost convinced she's related to Donovan now.
Do I know any stories? Can I history this?
Absolutely.
Is there anything that I could?
History would be the way to go.
I'm going to do that as well, referring to Frederick's
Absolutely.
memory.
Absolutely.
That's 20.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
I don't want you to know that my dreams are not mine anymore. Not since the King of Rock whispered to me beneath a stone. Oh no. I don't.
Did you say the King of Rock?
Rot.
Oh, there's a King of Rock. I'm like, Elvis is talking to you?
Can you smell what she's cooking? I don't want you to know that I can see through the eyes of the dead. That your friends back from Velkenvelv, and as she says this, she kind of looks over her shoulder like, ooh, gotcha, bitch. Still blink when I call their name. Her tongue coils as she licks her lips. You see that her tongue is slick and black. But most of all, sweet meats as she stands in front of you and leans into your ear. I don't want you to know that even I am afraid of what she will become once the wedding is done.
Follow-up question. What that tongue do?
Would you like to know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, is it, don't make sure my ear doesn't get pregnant.
It won't. And as she says that, you feel a slimy pressure just on the lobe of your ear as she licks it.
Wow.
Oh, that's kinky.
I did not consent to that. Just shame.
That's shameful. No consent. Oh, time to die.
Oh,
Shame.
shame has never tasted so good. Back to
I don't think we need any more answers from you,
rules.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Let's
I think Cassic's already too old.
God damn it.
allegedly. I
Hummus is.
he a brand new baby.
I hate this here.
Baloo, Hummus, and I will be right back. I'm just gonna let them stew in each other for a minute. All right, I'll be right back.
Looking like a double-wide surprise.
Aye. I do have other blessings to bestow upon you outside of knowledge. Go ahead and roll persuasion. I will allow it. I mean, you can try to intimidate her if you want. That could shift the tides a bit. Does Donabas say that? Okay. Okay, I thought so, but wanted to clarify. No. 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 With the 27. I could be willing to forget some names, but not yours, she says as she looks at all of you. Ask and ye shall receive. I could tell you I forgot yours. Yes. It doesn't work that way, Donaba. That's not the way it works. It has to be given freely. Yes. It's transitive consent.
No.
Say that last part again. Some of the names you used gave before. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for you, my sweetmeats, my powers do not cross over into the realm of healing or curing. Mine are a little heavier. I will forget names, but not yours, she says, waving her finger at all of you. Yours are too strong to let free so quickly. Talking about Eldeth or your name's being known? Now, where's the fun in that? And I have other things that I can trade for you. A spore blessing. The sight between spores. A death kiss of the Hag Mother. A veil of forgotten faces. A cyst of power. Or perhaps a memory soup. Or a pact of protection. I have something that could work. I have something that could potentially work. I am not as powerful as she is. But this would be the best bet of this, she says, waving to Eldeth, from progressing. At the very least, it should slow it down. I have Are they actual beings? Not beans. Beings.
Yeah, sorry, I'm running late. It was my day. That's fine. Perfect. Okay.
It's
Thank God I can just. Yeah, I'm good. It's been a long and exhausting day. And I think I'm
eventually.
8:53, so I had 7 minutes to figure it out. All my consumes, I got world buffs, I've got
Not
storm health.
exactly.
But I'm gonna get up there.
Would you like me to
So,
suppress your friend's
flat.
condition? I think Moondancer would walk over and just cover your mouth and say, perhaps we have given her more than enough names already. Your names have already been given, Donovan. And she walks towards Eldeth.
Thank you.
Oh my god. You guys, this is now canon for Azzy's backstory. Azzy doesn't know this, but her parents know. She walks toward Eldeth. And there's a lull as she just stands in front of her. Eldeth. The name drips as it leaves her lips. You carry a doom, don't you? And she reaches out and strokes the side of Eldeth's face and runs her fingers down her beard. Let me wear it for a time. As she pulls out a small chunk of Eldeth's beard, Eldeth cringes and winces and pulls back. And you watch as she takes the little plume of hair and begins to wrap it around her finger. She leans in and whispers something into Eldeth's ear that none of you can hear. At the very least, it will slow down the progression as she focuses her attention to you, Donaba. The corner of her mouth curling. Donaba, please give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. As she pulls back from whispering into Eldeth's ear, you feel a slight unsettling in your stomach. Nauseated and pain. But you're able to swallow it down. Something feels off, but the sickness subsides. Looking to the rest of you. The rest of you. Ooh, let me double check that. I fucking forgot about that. Okay. Let me roll this. Um, huh. while you guys are reconnecting. Um, but what I think, let me double check to see if there's any kind of loopholes for anything. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to give what it was that you were trying to, but yes. Mm-hmm. While you guys are reconnecting, um, she looks to you, Donovan. There seems to be a lot that you have forgotten, Donovan. What's lost to you, I have preserved. Would you like some memory soup? And no, it's not mammary, you heathens. It would allow you to regain a long lost memory and give you advantage on one intelligence check per day.
No.
Another any takers, she says, looking at the lot of you. Or a last name.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry.
Perhaps something that might interest one of you is the Veil of Forgotten Faces, allowing one of you to become undetectable to or by magical scrying and divination magic. Ah, assistive power. It's more of an implant that would allow you access to a random sorcerer cantrip, as well as the capability of casting Infestation or Arms of Hadar as a first level spell. Hmm. It can be. Or there's the death kiss of the Hag Mother, which gives characters advantage on death saving throws, and you can cast False Life once per long rest. Point of inspiration. Yes. The lingerie store? Do you not have one of your own? Oh, I'm sorry, you said Gucci. I could, but where's the fun in that? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, I could. Ow. You want to see in the dark? I have something that would allow someone to see out to 120 feet in darkness, and even magical darkness up to 30 feet once per long rest. Yes, the blessing of Rat Eyes is fantastic. She steps forward. Let me see. Not for this one. Ah. Bo. Oh? Mm-hmm. You should quit saying fucking names. No. We've come. We're too far gone, friends. She will approach you, Cassock, smiling, and you see her yellowed, kind of chipped teeth as she reaches up and moves hair out of your face. She runs her fingers, long nail-tipped fingers, down your forehead and applies a little pressure with her index and ring finger as she closes your eyelids, and she presses, not hard, just enough to give some pressure. The gloom will bloom for you, little one. Now don't open your eyes yet. You feel the sensation of something crawling across your face, burrowing into the tear ducts of your eyes. It's not painful, but it's uncomfortable at best. You feel almost little pops as she pulls her hand back. Now you can open. As you open your eyes, is everybody watching? Okay, well, let me respond to. Okay. You guys see as Kasich opens her eyes that her pupils are completely black, ringed ever so slightly with bioluminescent mycelium that kind of, it will shift depending on the environment that you guys are in. Oh, fuck. Give me just a second, taking notes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this description, and then we are going to take our 10-minute break. Fucking get point of inspiration for that, by the way. In darkness, Kasich's eyes, her irises will glow faintly, violet or like a sickly green. It doesn't give off light, like it's not a light source by any means, but it's very, very noticeable for you guys. And Kasich, if or when you are able to pierce magical darkness, you have sight, but the world is strange, almost like fractal geometry, like seeing through broken lenses almost. Mechanically, it will not affect things for you. It's not going to cause disadvantage on anything for you. But flavor-wise, that is how you will see it. Oh my god. She plucks the air. Oh, yuck. God damn it. Idaho. um, oh my gosh. That's fucking wild. Alright. As she plucks the air 2 more times, we are going to take our 10-minute break. I'm so freaking excited. Oh my god, have I been muted this whole fucking time? Yeah. Okay, I haven't been, but the desktop has been. Ugh, okay, well I need to mute it now. I just unmuted it, but I need to mute it. reroute everything. Okay. So, Kasich, you now have that
Mm-hmm.
little. Let me put this in here. Oh, I need to. Okay, so that should give you the dark vision for 120. And then true sight.
Wait, what did you do, Jesse?
True seeing, not
have to,
true
like,
sight.
Find something to do while I fix this real quick, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Jesse, do you?
Give me just a minute with the child.
Well then. I guess I got what I needed. So, who's anyone next?
Donabas checking on Eldith. Isn't like looking for anything.
Hummus is tempted right now.
And if you guys need refreshers on her blessings, let me know and I can reiterate them. And then, Donovan, you said you were checking out Eldith?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. And how is it that you're going about checking on her?
Just general, hey, follow my fingers, look up and down, any sort of paralyzation, any form of the face.
Don't stop taking her pants off.
Oh shit, it's fine. I'm just checking.
All I could think of when you did that was pap smear.
Just doing routine tests.
Important yearly test. I have to do this. It's fine. I'm certified.
Just checking for lump.
Don't want the lumps. Certified lump check.
Oh, my lovely lady lumps. Donaba, as you approach Eldeth, initially looking at her, I don't know why I did this in my camera, but as you look at her and stare into her eyes momentarily, you see that some of that cloudiness has lifted. It's not completely gone, but it has started to fade slightly. As you continue to check her lovely lady lumps, and you raise your hand to have her follow your finger, you notice a spot on the back of your hand.
A spot in the back of my hand?
Red. Irritated.
Donabug will look at it. Oh! I've been infected.
There's not a drastic change in Eldeth's demeanor or appearance, but what does stand out to you is that bit of cloudiness that's starting to fade slightly.
Do you remember where you're at, Eldith?
Let's see if she does. She, as you speak her name, with a 2, she kind of snaps back into the moment. I'm not quite sure where we are, or as she begins to finally look around the room. How we got here? Where the
It's a
fuck
long
are we?
story. We're trying to get into Blinging Town. Billingstone without going through the Neverlight Road. We're at a bypass, and Donaba would be putting on Wait, she has like she has full armor on with like gloves. How would she see the red spots?
Oh, I forgot you have gloves on. I forgot you were wearing
Yeah.
gauntlets. Okay, you don't see
Yeah.
it. You definitely don't see
Cool.
it.
Donoba doesn't.
Just feels an itch.
Donoba feels an itch. How about that?
That works.
Yeah, no. We got a little bit of you back, maybe. Hopefully, this will last a little longer than the other one.
That's what she said.
Does she say that out loud?
No, that's
Please.
just me.
Yeah. Damn it.
She's not that
Just
back yet.
imagine Elvis saying that.
She's not that far back yet.
By the last one, do you mean the beads of greater but less effective healing?
Yeah.
Dragon fire.
No, not that one. I don't think that one did anything at all.
Okay.
I got a
just-
question.
Just clarification.
My father's got the ability to eat things, like suck them in.
It appears we have something in common.
He said no tongue.
Oh, but I can't do that. I want to do that.
You want to suck men in?
Doesn't have to be just men. I'd actually prefer to be able to do it to just anything. But I can't really grow like that. I
So,
get a little stretchy.
so above the table, are you wanting to have that? Give me just a moment.
Daniel, stop pooping on the carpet.
Apologies. So above the table, are you wanting the ooze characteristic of being able to like dissolve and disintegrate things, or are you just being a
It's-
child?
No, there's a engulf ability that is part of like the plasmoid stuff.
Okay.
But while I'm at the right level, I just don't have, a feat to unlock it. So he's trying to see if that's possible.
The question is like, so do you want? Is it like you want to be made of acid, or do you really want that gluck gluck?
Definitely the gluck gluck. Sulfurous gluck gluck.
Sorry, I'm processing and thinking.
I'm not expecting this to actually be doable, but he's still gonna ask because, trinkets aren't something he's interested in. I just realized I actually don't have any magic items.
I thought you did.
No?
Oh no, because we discussed the other thing, right? Hold on.
Oh wait, I have the hat. So,
Oh yeah, but that
There's that.
doesn't.
You need the hat.
but like as far as like combat stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you should have. Who has the bracers?
Blue.
Oh.
Yes, I have those.
Okay.
That was found before. Yeah, he was born and everything.
Yeah. Okay, I will rectify that. I am so sorry.
I don't know. It's not a big deal.
We're gonna do an
That's just what his
Arcana
mindset.
check for her. If this will work for me. Okay.
Just gonna do plasmoid massage therapy.
She would tell you, I can potentially give you a gift that would work. There could be side effects, though, should you choose to accept this blessing.
What kind of side effects?
I'm not entirely sure. It could mark you in a way. She kind of bites her lips, and you can see her wheels turning as your DM tries to figure this out. Hearing disembodied voices that are not your own. There could be
That's nothing.
some glowing, a slight shift in your ability to remain unnoticed and unseen. But it would allow you to engulf a medium or smaller creature as an action. Should they save on a dexterity saving throw. Once engulfed, they would be grappled, restrained, and blinded.
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
So would I just be bigger? Is that why it's hard for me to hide?
You would be slightly bigger, but with the side effects, it could cause a glow of sorts.
So Cass didn't need to use her dark vision anymore, huh?
She kind of shrugs. It's not for certain. This would be the first time I would be experimenting on something like this. Oh my god, he's just a gelatinous disco ball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. I don't want to be glowy, but
What some men will do for just a couple of more inches.
You know what? That's sometimes all it needs. She approaches you, and as she does, she plucks at some of the spores and mushrooms and begins to kind of crush them between her palms as she stops in front of you and kneels down. She takes a deep breath and begins to whisper something under her breath before blowing into her hands. And you watch as she blows so that you can swallow. There's a surge of not quite neon light that begins to poke through the cracks between her fingers. Let your body soften. Let the boundary between you and the world melt. And as she says that, she pulls her hands apart. And there is just this, it's disgusting and kind of fascinating at the same time. Have you guys ever seen like the brightly colored pigments that they use in like the fun runs and stuff?
fun run.
Yeah. Or like a color run?
Oh, you're talking about the glow in the dark stuff,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, like that kind of
Okay.
like, yeah. It looks kind of like that, but chunky. And there's almost like as she's holding her hands out before she reaches towards you, you can see it kind of like schlupping off of her hands, and she roughly shoves her hands into your being, Hummus, and begins to like massage and manipulate you from the inside. That sounds really weird, but I don't know how else to describe it. My
At
being.
least she got consent this time.
You're not wrong. And the rest of you guys watch. First and foremost, Hummus, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Wonderful. Doing one quick thing.
Guidance.
You wouldn't know that he's needing to do a con save on this, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I'm gonna try that one again.
Okay.
That was rough.
That was real rough. Okay. 19 is definitely better than a 5. Above the table, it's not anything like detrimental. Well, I mean, I guess it could be depending on your perspective. This was just to see if it changed your color dramatically or not, as she continues to just stroke you on the inside. The rest of you watch as,
She's determined to find the prostitute.
she is. She is.
Did you find it, Mr. Crab?
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? The rest of you watch as she's doing this, and you see all of these brightly colored pigments from the bits that she picked up off the floor and whatever came out of her mouth kind of go cloudy and begin to blend in with Hummus. There is a slight glow that begins to build the more she strokes and manipulates. There's not. There's. As her fingers continue to work your inside. It doesn't. There's. I can't. There's no way to. And that cloudiness gives way until you are once again essentially translucent. I imagine that like the hair that's like in and around your body, you get a new like haircut essentially with it, because I think that's fun
She's
to think
gonna-
about. Like you've got
She's
bangs
gonna pull
or
her hand out, and there's just like chunks of hair just
ew.
stuck to her hand all the time now.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna work with that.
She's got like the reverse glitter situation.
Glitter, the herpes of the craft world. But that glow is just faint. And your coloration, for the most part, remains the same. I just realized, like, she looks like she has crazy eyes on the token.
Does she not?
Well, like, if you zoom in, they're, like, white and cloudy on the token that I used. But, like, when you scroll out, it looks like her pupils are really teeny tiny and she's, like, looking down. So I had to zoom in and make sure she didn't have, like, psychotic girlfriend eyes. But there's a little more of a yellow to the green tint now, so it's a little bit brighter. Your glow right now is not significant, but you're a little brighter than you had been previously. And what I'm going to do, let me make a note. I'm going to type this up for you because it's going to be slightly different than the engulf thing that you were going for.
Ooh.
Slightly. So I'm going to type that up for you tonight, well, maybe tomorrow, and get that sent over to you. And then this weekend, by Monday at the latest, I will get all of these things manually entered into Fantasy Grounds, so you guys will be able to access that. And that includes any tangible items that any of you have received during this session. There, she says, and as she pulls her hands out, there's a sound, and you see that there's, I know, that's why I love doing it. You would see that there is kind of like slime when you're playing with slime and you have that little bit left on your hands, but with hair. And she looks at it excitedly and begins to play with it as she sniffs her hands like Molly Shannon in Superstar. She turns to you, Baloo.
You can keep the goo.
Thank you. She turns to you, Baloo, with an expectant look. You can't just let your name be given for nothing, can you?
Come on, Blue, we all got something.
Yes, and it was the stupidest idea I've ever seen any of you do.
Is it stupider than walking away without something in return?
I never gave my name willingly.
Ah, but your friend was kind enough to do it for you.
And think about this.
My friend that will die soon.
If we all have to do a
You'll be
deed
fine.
or something for her in the future, you're gonna have to come along anyways. You might as well get something out of it.
I'm going to murder you. I'm going to call Zeus to strike you down with furious hatred and anger.
Are you saying that to her?
Kasich.
Okay.
That's not gonna get you anything from superpowers.
Let me open your third eye. Allow you to detect thoughts or utilize augury without components.
You can already do that.
Oh. Can you?
Wait. Is that what a above the table, is that what a warcaster can do? Oh wait, that's somatic components.
You've already seen Donovan use augury as well.
Is augury what am I thinking augury is?
That's the
It's
good,
the-
bad, or nothing within the next, I believe it's 30 minutes.
Where you basically ask the DM god. Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
good idea?
I can already do that. I already have a spell for that. I just
It's ritual
don't
cast.
have it on my character.
Huh. Then perhaps advantage to remain alive when your friends likely bring death to your door.
What about an extra
Fine.
pair of pants?
An extra pair of pants.
She could give you hydrophobic pants that could never be wet.
Or shit it on.
Yeah, exactly. It would just slide right out.
What's your maximum hit points, Kasich?
Oh, this is like Shere Khan and Pandora all over again. I love it. Did you
What if
say?
you asked to level up?
I guess I'll take the advantage on the death stuff because at this point, this party's gonna get me killed.
You want to flirt with death as she kind of like saunters over to you. Let me show you.
Wait.
One of us.
Will this infect me?
One of us.
Can
You
she
could
level
just
you up?
ask for level up if you really want to do anything.
Was Zuctomoy's shrooms?
No. Everybody give me a quick perception check as Baloo asks this.
Can I also insight?
Absolutely.
See you playing with
Too focused on
mushrooms.
So while you focus on reading between the lines of her words, Hummus, you miss this. But you pick up no dishonesty in her answer to Baloo. Baloo and Kasich. And I'm going to roll for Moondancer, even though we all know how that's going to go. Let me roll his perception. And then I'll have to message him behind the scenes to see if he would have taken anything. I'm not going to make those kind of decisions for him when he's not here. But let's roll his perception. Oh, he caught it.
Oh.
As
God.
you ask if it would infect you with Zugtamoy's spores, she says no. It's quick. It's very, very quick. But there's a glance in Donaba's direction.
I might not be infected, but she is. I say this to the hag.
Go ahead and give me a dex save real quick as you say that, as she has said, let me show you how she tastes. And she takes you by the face and leans in and kisses you. Okay. You are able to prevent your tongue from embracing hers as you feel it plunge into your mouth. Warm, slimy, and putrid. You can feel the buildup on her tongue, the coarseness of her taste buds as it runs across the roof of your mouth. And with a slurp, she pulls back, and with that, a tiny bit of black essence leaves her tongue and is absorbed into yours. She smiles as she wipes her mouth with the back of her hands.
You're a terrible kisser.
You're welcome. So you will now have advantage on death saving throws, and you will be able to cast False Life once per long rest.
Ooh, was that your first kiss?
I'm going to do unholy things to you.
Oh, it was that good.
Classic.
From what I was told, you were born like a week ago, so I would assume so.
I was born a week ago.
Yeah, that's the wrong egg. He was born at least 2 weeks ago, and Hummus was born at least a week ago.
Well, yeah, I was there when Hummus was born, so I was just wondering. That's a special thing.
Why is that a special thing?
Have you never been kissed?
Oh, I've kissed plenty, but it's not really special.
Oh, cool. You've never been really kissed.
As in, like, tongues being shoved between lips? Because that I've done that too. It's not that special. You get used to it.
Oh. I thought what you and Eldith had was something more, but I guess it's not.
Eldith is with it enough that she doesn't say anything, but those of you that passed perception checks earlier would kind of see her shoulders drop slightly.
Eldith will remember this.
But Eldith and I haven't tongue wrestled yet.
I mean,
I would love to, but she's like not always lucid, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? I like consent.
Look over at the hag saying that. As the this woman's just assaulting each person.
She wags her tongue at you.
If you liked consent, you should have asked. You should have asked consent before you gave my name to her.
Did I do that?
yes.
Calm down, Urkel.
Whoops.
Oh.
I thought it was Cassock and Hummus.
She gave a quite a
I
few
thought I
names.
gave Cask and Hummus. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't think it was Baloo's.
initially you gave Baloo and Hummus, and then later gave Kasich after Kasich gave yours.
Ah, okay.
But before you gave Elvis.
Yes.
And then Cassie gave Moon Dancers.
I still don't think that's his real name.
It's not.
Okay. The thing about names, that shit gets real weird. Cause like, technically, what is considered a name?
I don't know, Jerry. What is a name? What is a name?
Is it considered a name if you give it to yourself? Is it still considered your name? Is it a name of an object? Because I could just be like, this is a sunflower and point at a tulip, and people that don't know that it's a tulip will think it's a sunflower.
That seems like a conversation for another time.
She is just watching all of you, not speaking, just smiling, very smug, very pleased with herself.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
So, are we all done here? Or,
Do you know when fucking Mushroom God and the Zuctamoy and the Demogorgon gonna marry?
they're not marrying each other, but soon, within the next few weeks, I believe. But I don't know specifics.
Do you know the location where they're gonna be wed, or do you know like the location of them themselves?
Not for certain, but my guess would be that it will be taking place in the home of her true people, Neverlight Grove. And I
Knew it.
know that others of great power and capability will be in tow, or at least not far behind. The twin-faced prince dances below the lake. Each drop holds a scream. But you know this. You've tasted it. The spider boy.
Demogorgon.
Yes. The spider boy with a crown of ash and a staff carved from secrets. He tore the weave like a paper doll. And now, as she begins to dance, the lords play in the hollow places. The Lady of Rot wears a gown of spores, the smile of famine. She wants to root herself into the very stones of the Underdark, make everything her playground. And there's another Rot, mindless and ravenous, as she eyes Hummus and Globagool. It wants no crown, only hunger, and it whispers back to Aramkos. I will put that in channel for you.
Thank you. I missed the first half of the sentence, so I was trying to figure out the name there.
The first part of what she had said? Here, let me type that out for you.
As I was trying to fixate on what was said before, I then started missing more and more until I realized, okay, I'm just gonna listen and then figure it out. Thank you.
Well, Kazik, Kasik, now you know 100% there's more than 2 demons playing around.
Yeah. It confirms our suspicions.
You should talk to your people.
Yeah, next time I can get in contact with them. But keep that on the hush hush. You're really not supposed to know that.
I mean, does it really matter?
It could. They do
I could get in contact with them for you if you give me a specific name, a description of. Never mind. I have to met them before.
Yeah, it's okay. I do have one final question for our Cosby-ish friend here. Is there someone in Blingstone that can help lead us to the surface?
Yes. There are many there who can. Lincolnstone. Menzo Baranson, as her eyes focus on Moondancer, though she doesn't know his name. And Gauntlgrim.
Good to know. I mean, that we're on the right track, guys. Keep chugging along. Choo choo.
May you have all the luck that you deserve.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's gonna help.
Is there...
People say I'm pretty lucky.
You've
Mainly me.
definitely brought me luck and fortune today, she says as she kind of like boops your farm and it sends ripples through your body.
Can you be my mom?
Oh, you're like an anime titty.
God damn it, I wasn't ready. You can call me mommy.
That didn't answer my question.
Yes. That can be arranged.
Dad.
She's gonna fuck you.
Daddy, chill. Globagul, you see the eyes kind of turn to you, and somehow, I don't know how this would actually work, but the eyes get wider.
They like dilate.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to do mom.
So are y'all gonna go have sex and make another one?
What?
You found mom and a dad. You can get a little brother if you want.
I don't know if they. They're not married.
I'm beginning to see why your mother may have left.
No, she's dead.
No, not yours. Hers.
Oh.
Eh,
It's because she's a deadbeat.
yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
I thought it was because of that smell.
sorry.
Oh, that
That was
makes
hummus.
sense too. Oh, I'm very sorry, Tim, but
It's okay. I
Oh,
feel like we all
wrong
smell the
way
same at
bad,
this
man.
point. We all smell the same.
Do you?
meh. Yeah.
Apparently, I'm about 5-10% sulfur.
Minimum.
Mm-hmm. There's a certain rotten egg waft that I was getting. I just apologize because I thought it was you.
It's fine. We all smell the same at this point.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I certainly do not smell like that.
No, I bathe.
We all bathe in the same waters, so we all smell the same now.
Oh, that's so
That's how this
gross.
works.
When you point that out, that is really nasty. I never thought about that.
Uh-huh.
I bathe in my. I don't use the water.
I mean, I would assume it's fresh water every time the tower gets made.
Can you imagine if it
Right.
wasn't?
It isn't. There's so much water waste if you do it that way.
It just becomes like murky, nasty, like pond water, complete with like scum and bubbles on top.
Air.
I am
Ooh.
kidding 100%. There is just like fresh water.
Nope. You've put it into the universe. It's the same.
Also, your
and
prestidigitation, so
and Jim Jar is totally peeing in the water every time because he knows it's just building. That's so gross. I don't like that.
just every time the tower is used, there's something pee related. Just pee fights.
Ew. I'm not even gonna go there right now. My mind just went way with that. Just ran away.
You all need water
Yeah.
to bathe. I just eject waste. It's more efficient.
Water's municipal pool water.
Aw. Have you any further requests or questions for me?
Can we send you a sending in case we have more questions?
Oh, please do.
Cool.
Sounds like a bad idea.
What could
And
possibly go wrong?
just in case it helps, I should show you myself. And as she
I
says
think we've already seen
this,
enough of you.
you watch as she sheds her current form.
Oh, so you are like the wet lady, but you're not wet. You're mossy lady.
Something like that.
I like this form better.
It's so free. And
I think you should keep this
comfortable.
form because then, Hummus will know you are his mom because you're both green.
Most are not as
That's racist.
receptive to this form.
Don't be racist.
But now there's been transparency amongst us. If there's nothing further, perhaps you should be on your way. This wedding won't stop itself.
Do you know the best way of stopping the wedding? We haven't really gotten that far.
She pauses for a moment. The best way would be the death of Zugtamoy.
And the not as good way?
To at least harm her enough that she has to flee to recover. And she
Are you
stops and thinks about it a little bit more. How do I want to frame this? The Lady of Rot is no bride. She's a leech, a parasite. How do I want to word this? You could disrupt the ritual of joining. I don't believe that Zugtamoy is officially here. From what I know, she is channeling her essence into Aramkos via a corrupted dance ritual. If you can cease the dancing or join forces with the faceless lord, as she looks towards Globable again. He hates her. He hates that she's pretty
Oh, so pretty.
and witty and gay. Perhaps he would be willing to help cease the celebration if he doesn't kill you first.
Is that my grandfather?
She just smiles and giggles slightly.
Does that make him your father-in-law?
No. I am not bound to your father. I am bound to no one.
Except me, right?
Sure.
Hey.
A.
Was
What up?
I didn't know the hag was chill like that.
She stays frosty, my dude.
the favor's just gonna be like hanging out. It gets lonely.
Yeah, you can
Where's
come
the
crash at my
bar?
pad.
Have a movie night.
With that, unless you guys have any further questions or anything, I think this is a good place to wrap things up and look at heading out to Blingden Stone next week. Hopefully with Moondancer intel. Either way, I've got to get in touch with him about some choices he's being forced to make.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay. Did you guys have any questions or anything?
Mainly just with the golf thing, but I know you're gonna be working on that.
Yeah, I'll get that
My-
typed up and sent over.
Main thing is if he'll be able to do the memory consumption part.
That I believe so. I've got to kind of finagle a couple things and put it on paper to make sure it like looks good. But yeah, I think that can definitely be worked in.
Yes. It's gonna be huge for him. Because otherwise, that memory consumption thing is such a specific set of circumstances to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And golf allows him to use it more often.
It's gonna be pretty tasty. Awesome.
Did you say it was gonna be huge for him? Just huge, the biggest thing ever. Like, like hummus, the best, the ultimate, the you can't.
Tremendous.
Tremendous, yes.
Now hummus is just gonna look into how he can get bigger. So that he's gonna become Globagul size.
There's pills for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But I want to do it I want to be bigger for more than 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just double the
I'm talking
pills.
like permanent.
Yeah, but if you are, you have to see a doctor. You know.
Yeah,
There's two
exactly.
healers in the party.
I was about to say, does Blue and Dabba count?
I as
You
a
know for sure
person,
Domina does not count.
I would say I, as a person, would say probably not. I don't know if Hummus would know any better. I'm going to.
I feel like Hummus would know better just because he's like dealt with Donovan.
Oh,
On this
yuck.
roll,
What?
like
Woody the Woodpecker?
I need to look at something. It's painful.
Everybody just starts showing off whatever boils they have.
They're all genital for some reason. Alright, I'm going to end my stream. Those of you that watched or watched the replay, thank you for hanging out. This group will be back next Thursday at 6:30 Eastern. Stay frosty. Bye.